Alright, welcome back everybody. The History Guy here. As promised, I am revisiting Harrison's Creek, and several of us have discussed the idea of this attack up the left, so we're going to give that a try and see how that does in terms of the casualties this time around. I'm going to dismount all my cavalry up here, my dragoons, or mounted infantry as it was called in the Civil War. We're going to get them into position, and once I'm able to push up and get behind these guys, then I can spring my assault on the front. But first I've got to fight my way through these guys. Hold on, Harlan, where are you going? Getting wounded, that's where you're going. So the first fight then is right here. Is just pushing through these guys, which I think I'll be able to do. I've got my assault force ready to go there. And I've got some artillery here as well. Okay, let's push forward just a little bit more. See if we can't drive this cavalry down into my infantry. These guys are coming under artillery fire now. I'm going to forego the idea of, actually I'm going to keep these guys right here, the idea of running for now in favor of just a steady approach up the hill. And right up this side as opposed to trying to climb up this part of the hill here. Alright guys, come on, now's the time. Alright, now we'll run. Alright, here comes our next batch of reinforcements. I'm going to send them all up that way too. No, don't go over there. General Chamberlain, same thing, go that way. Alright, come on. Got a lot of people firing on these guys from the rear. It doesn't seem to be affecting them too much, though. Seriously. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we'll get this battle line formed here. We'll get these guys run off this ridge, and then we'll come back with the next part of the attack. Alright, so while I was waiting to get everybody into line up here, I did go ahead and tear up one of his batteries as best I could, as well as grab some supplies that were sitting out there just begging to be taken. So that's a little something I got going on while I'm getting all of these reinforcements up and into position and readying my battle line that I will press forward for the next part of this attack. So what I'm trying to be cautious of here is I don't want to press too far ahead too fast and have units get out in front and just get ripped to shreds on their own. I know I'm going to win the battle. I know that I'm going to take the objectives. I don't want to lose unnecessary casualties doing so. So I'm largely going to stay where I am on the left side here and just try to press toward the objective rather than getting myself up against this strong part of the defense over here that really has nothing to do with how I win the battle. So I'm going to try to overrun this position. Once I get my men up into this little area right here, I can bring this side up. Hopefully do that with very little time left on the clock so I don't suffer unnecessary casualties. So we'll see how that all plays out. Alright, so I'm at 2 hours right now. I know he's got reinforcements he's going to be getting, and that's just, I got to kind of play the odds here. I don't want to move too far too fast with this much time left. I want to be just getting to that objective as time is running out so I can take it and then be done without having to hold it and lose a bunch more men in the process. So I'm going to sit here and just kind of shoot it out with these few batteries and things that are up close to me here. Inch really cautiously forward. And then once I'm just about ready to engage, I'll bring the rest of these forces up. And we'll see if we can't overrun these guys. Alright, so with an hour and 25 minutes left to go, I've started my troops forward over here on my right. Once they start to get up this hill, we'll move forward here, hopefully punch through, finish this thing off with a little bit of time to spare, and do this maybe with under 10,000 casualties if I'm lucky. Right now I'm at about 2,600 casualties. I outnumber them about 3 to 1 on the battlefield. Hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, so here comes the final assault. 1 hour to go. I'm going to start sending these guys up the hill. I'm going to send these guys forward. And we'll see what happens. Exactly 1 hour to go. I still fear maybe that's too much time. But we'll see. I want to try and charge these guns though. We're going to get hit from these guys up here, but I expected that. Just tough territory to try and cross over here. Alright, we'll send some more. A lot of these guys are just trying to get across the swamp right now. But we are breaking through. Just gotta keep an eye on the casualties. We're up, that quickly went up to 5,000, so my casualties doubled in a matter of minutes from where they were. Alright, we've dislodged these guys. I want these guys to just kind of hang tight right here. Now we just need to push forward. as I expected. I think there's probably too much time here. I'm going to suffer a lot of casualties I didn't need to because I'm going to overrun the objective too quickly. Maybe. Yeah, we're about 5,600 now. And that's just about the last of the defense in front of the objective itself. 37 minutes left, so I probably did this about a half hour too quickly. Yep, we're just about to take it, and there it is. So 34 minutes. If I stopped right here, right now, I would have the victory, and I would have done it with about, 6,000 casualties. So that's probably the ideal situation, is to sit right here at the edge of these woods, wait until about a half hour left, and then spring your attack and just overwhelm that defense. As it stands, oh, looks like he just took it right back. As it stands, I'm going to suffer more casualties shooting it out with the enemy here. But it's definitely going to be way fewer casualties than I suffered the 15,000 I fought this battle the first time. Alright, so we'll skip this thing to the end. We'll see how it ends up. Alright, so definitely a lot more casualties taken because of his artillery up here. It's going to end up being right around 10,000. Alright, 8,400 casualties that time. Only 3,000 for the Confederates, but that matters very little in the grand scheme of things. Nice thing here is I grabbed 12,000 supplies. I grabbed a bunch of guns. Captured some 24-pounders, some 10-pounders. Some various other weapons. So much, much better that time around. So you can see that's definitely the ideal situation, is to attack on the left first, come around. Gets me in a much better position going into the next battle. So we'll come back with that one probably tomorrow. But there you see an alternative strategy, and I think that one works quite well. So all of you, thank you who suggested that. I think great minds think alike. We all had the same idea, and it seems to have worked out really nicely. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.